Alright, MR12. I'm actually kind of curious. My opinions, chat, before I hear any of theirs. I feel like MR12 is actually much better overall, but there needs to be a more consistent second round buy option or something like that. Like the MP9 is extremely like strong, and you can force on CT with it and just buy on second and say F it if you lose first. If you don't win one of the first 3 rounds, whether it's like a force, pistol, whatever, the game just feels like you never get into rhythm and then it's over. So that's my only complaint with MR12 right now, is if we can find a way to like bridge that gap like in the early rounds just a little bit.
MR12 is affected saving right now.
I think that it didn't accomplish what Valve wanted them to accomplish. I actually liked Nero's take on Twitter, talking about how we can just go back down to 145 timer instead of 155, lower smoke time, because the whole reason why they even did that was because smokes were too effective. But right now, because gun rounds are even more important because there's less of them, I think teams are going to be even more incentivized before, where, I mean, teams were already getting smart where they know like the value of a saved weapon, but now it's pretty obvious to anyone that didn't get the memo. So if you didn't get the memo by now that like saving is good and you can win around with like a hero gun, or 2 hero guns, then you're definitely going to be doing it now.
I mean, I guess you might need to save less since there is less opportunities to win the rounds, but I think even though, let's say you save, then you will have to make some educational guess and just be kind of smart with the round. And yeah, I think you just gotta go for more rounds at this point.
It's affected like the economy a lot. I think something needs to change there. I think the pistols are too OP at the moment. I was like, if you win both pistol and convert to second rounds, it's like 80% chance you win. So I think something needs to be done there, and a lot of the time now I'm saving in pistol just so I can afford AWP like the first weapon round, because we think it's quite important to get the AWP out, because when we have the AWP we win most rounds we see. So I think something has to change in that area.
Has it affected saving more in general, do you think?
No, I think like the meta was quite saving a lot, so I think people are just still saving and didn't change much really.
I think like right now like teams should be disciplined more.
I really like Elijah's take though. I mean, he credited Nero for it, but I think lowering the round timer and lowering the smoke timer would actually be pretty sick. There's got to be something that isn't like glaringly obvious that would affect it. You don't know why they made the smokes longer to begin with. I think they made the smokes longer to begin with so that way maybe mitigate how powerful an HE grenade is with the smoke. I don't know. I think that's the balancing act, right? Is how long a smoke lasts, how long a nade dissipates the smoke, and how effective it is at doing it. It's kind of, I think that's what they're probably tweaking with in their head.
Cause of the economy. They need to understand that you need to play more rounds as well, and like maybe before, like for example, if you had a call to save and you see like you're killing more and more and you want to go and retake, or like save as ST. For now, it means a lot because you have only like you have MR12, right? And like teams should be disciplined right now more.
It's affected a lot because you have to save much more because of the economy, and yeah, I think they still have to change like the money, you know, after the round.
I wouldn't say that we have saved that much. I feel like we saved less. But it's still smart to save, you know. Like just take VP as an example. I feel like in CS2, I mean, they will probably even save more, because if you end up in a double eco in CS2, like you're not in a good position. So, I think
yeah, dude,
I mean,
if they could just eliminate double ecos in general, I feel like maybe punishing people is good in that sense, but dude, like double eco and MR12 feels horrendous.
Especially this event is very special with only best of one, so the best of one actually make even more, it's even harder to play. It's way more stressful. Every round matters. Every mistake can cost you a game literally. So I'm not a big fan of it. I think games are finishing way too fast. There is way too many ecos. I think we are gonna see even more saves in order to have more like gun rounds. So I think we just need a couple of tweaks with the economy, so to make it better. And yeah, but overall, not a big fan of it. I think games are too fast for what we are used to. And nothing we can do about it. Just adapt to MR12 and that's it.
I haven't really. I don't think it's gonna affect saving too much like other people do. So not a lot.
You should probably save more because you can get like 3 ecos and it's already like 6 runs for other team. So economy for sure need to be changed. Need to have a change. You just feel bad like in some point when like we had this match versus Bad Boom when we lost the like important run, we get eco. Next round we lost again, we got eco. So it was like 3 or 4 ecos in one half, and that's too much. Like it's pretty hard. Like obviously in MR15 it was better because you have more runs to play on full buys, and when the game is pretty tough, you can end up with like small amount of runs only because of the economy.
Yeah, I mean, economical saving from the beginning of the round and end of round saving. I think it plays a bigger factor. These rounds where, you know, you have a bit more money at the end and you can afford to get exit frags. That's like not a question anymore if you actually do it or not. Because in Go, you had more rounds to kind of leverage your economy. And CS2, you probably just want to try to damage the other economy while trying to keep yours up as much as possible. And yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more teams take full Glock saves, full USP saves, because, you know, every bit of utility counts. You can't really get away with, you know, just 2 smokes, a molly, and some flashes. It doesn't work like that anymore. And yeah, I mean, it's something that's, you know, I think every team is going to try to do is just play the economy game. But, you know, I think there's going to be a lot less saving in CS2 just because people feel more comfortable chasing at the moment, I think.
I feel like everybody's got different philosophies on what's going to happen, but I think one common thing that everybody feels is it's all stemming from the same spot, which is less opportunity, right, in each half. Some people think they're going to save more, force more, but it all stems from just because there's less rounds. I don't know. I for me, I think the games can snowball too quick because the eco gets like behind. As somebody that's just like playing pugs and shit all the time and it's just like chilling and playing, it doesn't feel that bad. But when I watch pro matches, I feel like the games just, it's not that there can't be close games, but it's really, it feels like it's harder for them to happen. Like when we were watching Sydney, I think everybody in playoffs got 2-0'd until the finals, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Let me see if I can pull it up quick. Yeah, playoffs, every game was a 2-0 until the finals. And the finals were incredible. Like the finals were fantastic. But it just doesn't feel like the games have a lot of like, yeah, closeness to them. And clearly close games can happen, right? I just feel like it's harder for them to occur. This feels like the games get a little out of control. You have such a steep hill to climb if you get behind, and it's tough.